What's happening, everyone? It's Jeremy Lasman here for another Wednesday live edition with yours truly. This has been a regular thing for a few months now, and I'm really enjoying these, especially with the topics that we've got coming in the pipeline, as it were. How is everyone doing today? It's been intense. It has been intense for sure. Today, we have got an exciting topic that is a big theme for me. It was a huge aspect or introspection of understanding for myself that really was a big theme for me as a creator, as an artist, as a leader, and stepping more into those avenues of my passion full force instead of hiding. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeremy Lasman. I am the inventor of imagination technology. I show people how to use their mind instead of it using them, and to really embrace stepping into the unknown and into the imagination of really the vision that you're here to create, the vision that we're here to create, and really superpowering passion and energy and creativity and all of those magical things that come from really embracing the full spectrum of humanity instead of keeping things at bay and hiding. And a little bit about me, I was a highly sensitive child, a highly sensitive person. And for me, learning how to use my imagination and use my mind instead of being a victim of it was the main inspiration for my work with imagination technology. And I'm super excited that more people are stepping into it and playing with it, using it, testing it, experimenting with it, and really seeing the results that come when, instead of living by survival, that we are stepping into a new way of being, a new way of living from passion. And that, to me, is my mission, is to superpower humanity and to get us into a new level of our power. Yes. So, embracing criticism instead of resisting it. So in terms of my story, I was really good at being invisible. And what that meant was I would not put myself out there where there was fear of rejection, where there was fear of hurting other people, where there was fear of getting criticized, where there's fear of what I couldn't control. And of course, when you hear these words, you can sense how much of myself and my creativity that I was holding back because of everything that I was trying to keep away at arm's distance rather than being myself. And thus, I would be resisting my passion, resisting being me. And that is the most painful experience that I think a human being can really can really contain, because it's like you're trying to be this other person. You're trying to be this image of what you think you're supposed to be to live in this real world. And it's just at the suppression, at the repression, at the depression of your own spirit, of your own unique energy, your ability to influence and impact other people from the ideas that you're here to bring to life. And the major thing that transformed the embrace of criticism for me was when I decided to actually take a leap on one of my ideas, which was my comic book mania. I had never done anything like that before. I had no idea where to start. But the moment I made that decision, I started to call different people into my life and to bring Mania, this vision, this comic book, this really massive story in my imagination. I needed to find people to help me to do that. And that led me to these different artists, writers, illustrators, designers that all loved the vision for the story for Mania, and collaborating and bringing it to life in that fashion. And one of the artists with Mania, who has been an artist for a while, he really focused my embrace of the gift of criticism instead of the fear of it, instead of resisting it, because he allowed me to see how criticism, when it's properly and precisely used, is such a facilitator and catalyst for growth and evolution, much more so than not having any criticism. And then knowing what good criticism is allows you to filter out all the bullshit from even touching you, because it is getting you into the place where you are calling in and desiring the criticism that helps you grow. Criticism helps you grow. And you can look at the gold of this by understanding that you are not your art. You are not your art in the sense of being entangled with it. And when I started to make that shift into, instead of resisting any and all criticism, I started to invite it. Yes, there's the good and the bad, the mean and the worthwhile, and adjusting that muscle to understand what its use is really gets into a fine-tuned understanding of criticism as an evolutionary mechanism in itself. And when you can do that, when you can embrace criticism on that level and hear the truth in it and feel everything that it's slicing and dicing away, and not be overtaken by it and not take it personally and hyper personally, it lands in such a way that it actually boosts your spirit. It boosts your creativity, because you know exactly where to look and what is getting better by your awareness of what the criticism is pointing out. And that's a really exciting place, because it keeps your aim and your trajectory and the arrows that you are shooting with your work, with your creativity, with your art, with whatever it is that you are bringing to life. It keeps it focused. It keeps it on point and in flow with the play, with your playful creation. And that is why it's imperative to embrace the criticism, to not take it personally, and then blow up all the walls of resistance that is keeping that abundance away, because you're saying, compartmentalizing what you want and what you don't want. Yes. Anything else on embracing criticism? No, I think that really hits on, it can be entrepreneurial criticism, it can be life criticism, it can be artistic criticism, all avenues of rational things that are fears and all of that. It's all criticism on your truth, and whether you value or not the relative comparison of what you feel in yourself and what the value of these things are pointing at when it's not personal. That is what I feel is the most important part here. So let me know if you have any questions on that. And I invite you into the Conscious Leadership Network, building a better reality by bringing together movements and talented people from all around the world. We're just getting going. It is taking off. I am loving it. I've got my movement in there. I've got imagination technology all set up and running in there. And I'd love to see you there. The invite is below. And I think I will also shoot a link if you're interested in checking out more about my comic book mania. We can post that link in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week. And I will see you next Wednesday for another live. Bye, guys.